We're playing This Is the Police. Yeah.
Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like
I'm
this.
gonna be quiet for this part.
But in fact, it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes.
What?
Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
Woo! That is very interesting. Intro screen. So, what you do is basically you look after the actual police. You have to take them to the actual like enemies and stuff like that. I have no idea how to play the game. I've literally just opened it up now. If you remember yesterday, guys, I tried to play on Raid.
When I was a
II.
kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away.
What?
Yesterday I turned 60,
Well,
but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same: play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office was reunited with the discount surprise. Right. I just thought I'd be working as a policeman for another 5-10 years. I just wanted to serve the city. I was very surprised. Of course. Do you already know the name of your successor? I think you do. It most likely come from my current employees. Yeah. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to your resigning. You may offer him your position without changing your mind. Perhaps. It's not possible if you think the new office will serve us. Let's say a little longer. Oh God. Although Kendrick was acquitted, May still believe that the police are the mafia have anything. Excuse me. That is all true there. This is starting to get annoying already. Thank you. What can I say? Oh yeah, guys, I honestly just got out of bed and just pawned
today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Right. That's good to know. Pills? No! Wait, is he having pills or does he need them? I don't know.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell.
Oh.
White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon.
He took his... Oh, no.
180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me.
Jeez, Rogers, you're mean.
I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
Oh, yeah, he sounds angry. I'll do
Quit smoking at the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
Oh, trouble. Oh, what's that?
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Star?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Star.
Good, 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 good. You got a checkpoint. I'm just looking back at that. Right, clearance service increased by 20%. Wow.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes.
Alright.
Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts.
He's not a ghost.
My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts.
Oh.
The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Oh, there we go. Right, Freeburg. Right, so. Oh, there's some detectives here as well. Let's get Koshi. Wait, what? Yeah, I guess. Oh, that music. Oh. Right, we're in.
Don't you leave me here.
Right.
Don't you leave me
Conference
here.
calls as a bread and butter piece of the work. You need to send your officers in the quarantine before the time expires. A mark not sure where it all
Please
came
leave
from.
a
I found a way.
forbid.
One testing in progress.
Alright.
Rooster crow
Hit and run.
and a hen ran around. She said, if you want my
Told you.
pregnancy, you'll have to run me down.
Yeah, man. We've got a copper on the way. I love this music. Oh, yes.
In progress.
Yes. I love this music. Oh. Ah. Yeah. Oh, Hunter. Woo, we caught
I'm
him.
Alabama bound.
Good one, Concha. Concha.
Alabama.
I love this music, man. We got him. Good one.
From town to town.
That's just fantastic.
Bound.
Oh, we got another one.
Don't you
We got robbery. So I think we'll get two people on here. Go, police.
In progress.
They're on the way. Go. It's actually kind of a cool game. Right, we've got an assault. Oh no. So teenager attacking an elderly woman? That's not fair. Let's get acid on it. You'll have to proceed. They might contact you and ask you the handle situation. Try and deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste all your time on stuff. You have plenty of other problems in the way. Oh. Vehicle. Knock on the door. Oh, got him! Officer caught. Officer dead? We have a dead officer! No, Price! We've got a dead officer. I love this music! Officer caught. Officer unharmed. Yes, country. I love this music! Yes, we got him. Officer's dead. Oh, damn it. You got rubbish. Another day. I love that music. I'm just dancing right now. Oh, God, that's amazing. Right, this is next shift. End of the day. Not bad for our first day.
Used to be when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it.
No.
Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend.
Aww,
in his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years, he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point, every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Yeah.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
Good, Kendrick.
What kind of business are we talking here?
Yeah.
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
Whoa!
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Whoa!
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops.
Oh.
Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand.
Ooh.
Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city.
Whoa.
Goes back as far as his great-grandfather.
Whoa.
And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers.
Whoa.
And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into.
Yeah.
I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Yes. Yeah, Storm. Oh, he looks. Yeah, the friend looks sad. He's like, oh, what did I do wrong? But day 3, July the 17th. Right. Revving our brum brum. Brum. Right, next day. Let's do this. Asking for a day off. One of the places to I fired. Right, let's start the day. You can always select something for your collection and play any time just like in real life. Ooh! Let's go to this one. Sweet Ginger Green. Yeah, why not? I hope it's not copyright. Oh. It is like it's from Fallout 4. Let's learn how to hire fire cops. Right there. Police station. What's that? Head jobs opening, which you can hire for any time. The job hire for B. No, I don't want to fire. No.
Sweet ginger green, red is for danger, so I'm told. I know just what they mean. Gotta be bold to hold sweet ginger green. She's sweeter than
Shift Air.
and Georgia Brown.
Shift A.
Beats Lulu too.
Shift A.
When she's back in town. Now she can shimmy like Sister Kate. She's a dancing queen, fit for a king. Swing sweet ginger green.
So catchy! I'm just happy dancing to the beat. Oh, what again? Let's get Roy. Eddie's Burgers. Let's get Roy and yeah. Let's get the right. Let's see some good news. Thunder escaped. Unharmed. The call. I don't think Butcher Jr. and Roy are gonna do well. I don't think. Be good, boys! Oh, yeah. False alarm. That was a false alarm. Okay. Let's go. Come on, Robert. Let's go test. Let's go help. I'm so happy they pull like catch.
She's just a dancing queen. Fit for a king.
I don't care if it's copyright. I really don't. Do you and you. Go! Right. Quit. Oh!
411 in progress.
Oh! Thank you for your help, Mr. Boyd. We just got suicide threat. Oh god, go men! Right, anyway. Let's change the song. Let's put on You. Bud meets Bob. Oh, dang it.
Looks like we have a situation.
Rope sale, please have it. Day 4.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch, and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate, and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots. In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene, or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all three of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact. The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement. Sally's gonna track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book.
Oh,
but I
no.
can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Alright. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything?
She's got
An
a dog.
address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. but I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy.
Well,
And
he
you
does,
have nothing,
actually.
Jack. You don't even have a hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
Just say, like, if the wife didn't like you, if they said to you, like, okay, I don't want you anymore, and I want to end, like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but come tomorrow, Sterling. Right, we've got our new people on the job now, boys. Wait. Conchi's low. Woo, well done! You two guys are doing really well. Let's do, I want to do this one. Billabong. Billabong. Very good. Oh, I like that. Ooh. Right, new day. Why are all black cops?
12 in progress.
Structure of property. Alright. Let's use Mr. Old Boy. Let's go. Let's take Nancy there. Go on, Nancy. Oh, Nancy, Conchi. Anyway, fire all black cops. No. But I have a black cop. Get Austin. Oh, this is so peaceful. I'm just gonna love this game just because of the music. Right, carjacking. Oh god, carjacking. So it's for the boy of you and you. I'll have a look actually for something. Okay. Oh my god, there's an officer called Daniel. Daniel Birdsell. There's two objectives. Cop slot and right. Investigation started. Oh. This is her interviewing witnesses. Collect evidence from the scene and report. Go on. Yes. Good one. Well done, Conchi. You're doing well, my friend. See if you two can do well. If you do well, then I can probably give you a we'll do these two next, okay? Depends what it is. Oh, hang on, suspicious individual. Driver is nowhere to be seen. Search the car. Officer car. Yes. Nice one, people. Let's do you two. Right, we've got Koshi back. Come on, we've got SWAT as well if we really want to call the SWAT. I know they can start shooting, it can get really intense, but that's really far in. Right, Dragon Lairs Club. Let's do you. Right, let's have a look. Oh! Well done, Austin and Sarah. We need to get we'll get Purdy or something. These are the good people. These are the good people. Right, hang on. You gotta search a prison fair. Different from love it. It says making me want to get LA. Right, fight in progress. Let's get you and I'll send fight. Let's go, you two. Go on, you two. It's a fight in. Draw your weapon. Oh, damn it. Really, people? Austin, you're doing rubbish. You're gonna get fired if you're not careful. You know, you are gonna get fired. You two are gonna get fired. We need better people. Right, let's have a look. Got good one, good one, Ostana. You got your stuff back up. Chief. Oh, yes! Right, end of the day. Right, right. You order to work tomorrow. But you or these are the people. Wait, these are the people we had. Wait. No, we'll have these lot, okay? We'll have shift B the next day, so then A can have a bit of a break. Right, okay. I'm getting through this game. Blaines to shoot pregnant woman. Oh. Right.
Why would a man need a barn?
Yeah.
To store all the stuff you can't bring home.
Yeah.
About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn.
A gun? It's gonna be a gun, isn't it? Farmers always have a gun. Always have a gun. Farmers always have a gun. It's just true. Come on. Oh no.
I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn.
Yeah. Hey,
In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains,
in general,
even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn. Especially guests with their own personal bodyguards.
Oh, that's intriguing.
But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
What?
I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Whoa.
Your contract, Frank? Really?
Yeah.
Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
Oh.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. but I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's
Yeah.
already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Oh. We're gonna help Kendrick. We're gonna
Give
help
him my
him.
phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today.
Yeah.
I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack.
Get the fuck out of my nice cozy barn, Frank. At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in. I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts. Right before the last hammer falls. Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
Yeah. Right, okay. Yes, we'll come tomorrow. Yeah. I guess we're using... Come on, Shift A. Let's... Alright, start the day. Choose la musica, let's choose la musica, let's choose a you, oh, don't leave me behind. Oh, it's red. Better be good. Oh, it's this one.
Don't you leave me here.
Oh, City Hall.
Don't you leave
Request
me
to City
here.
Hall. Right.
If you must go,
Oh.
sweet mama.
So we can request if we want more officers, more detectives, raids, or a SWAT grid.
Rooster crow.
But we will do the SWAT. Disorderly
And
conduction.
I ran around.
Let's take you over.
She said if you want my fricassee, you'll have to run me
Robbery,
down.
right. Let's take you two. Right, see you have a look. Sort of escape. Right, I need a fire Obi. That's the City Hall one. Oh god, sneak up my door, I guess. Yeah.
I'm Alabama bound. Alabama bound.
Robbery. Right, we've got a robbery. You, go. Harder. It's a hot one today and a lot of people are going for a swim. Let's take... Oh god, we don't have a lot of good people. Let's go. We've only got 2 people ready. 5. Officer Cop. Yes. Nice one. Destruction of property. Let's take you. This is really intense. Right, we've got you two back. Investigation has started. Right, the investigation started. This is getting intense. Doing well. Right, let's have a look. There's, damn it. Really, Grant? Oh, well done, you two. We'll take you and the lowest level, so Roy. We'll take the higher level with the lower level. You're really good. Right, it's the night now. Nothing's happening. Oh, it's about too soon. Vandalism. Right, I take you and you. Let's go. Oh, this music is super catchy. Hi, Kitty. Welcome back to the stream. Right, I think it's the end of the day. I don't know. It's getting to the end of the day. We've got 3 new frames. That's one. Right. Right. Well done, you two. I'm just dancing right now. You can't see it, but I'm dancing. End of the day. Looks like tomorrow's going to be a long day. More like the first thing I've got things to do. There's just too much going on. Yeah, it's been a busy 2 days. Right. We need to fire the black people. Apparently. We've got... Right. End of the day. Oh. Oh, so catchy. Day 6. Right, we're ready and ready. Never heard of this game before, but it looks cool. It's a new game. Like, it came out a couple days, not a couple days ago, but like a couple months ago. So it's still pretty new.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
All right, Emma.
Man?
What man?
Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope.
Paul will tell.
Damn. Okay, let's see about
Even,
this.
yeah, this is an old game as well. Like, it's based in the like 90s. Pictures.
Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse.
Phone rings.
Boyd.
Good morning, Jack.
Oh.
I believe you just received my message.
Yes.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious.
That's true, though.
But of course, we must work with new people and find out
because
new
when
names.
you're older, you
So
struggle
if
to
you
find
insist,
more
Jack,
friends.
let us
That
formally
is true.
meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone.
You started.
Start today.
Oh. 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 Oh.
8 in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics.
Oh, damn me.
It's not so bad for Freeburg, right?
Oh, God.
But now I just officially became a mafia whore.
Oh, whoa.
I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's going to happen to 8 and 10?
I get why he's going there. Sterling didn't come to work today. Sterling! Right, start today. Oh, great. Let's show us this one, because I like this one. Butterbeans Bob. I like this one, it's catchy. Right. No! You lose one job slot. Right, it has to be a low level. Roy, I'm sorry, you're out. Right. Right, we need to be double quicker today because we're kind of going down instead of up. Right, Sugar Dream. Let's go with go. Fire you. I really like this game. Attempted murder, come on. Yes! Good one, Chewbacca. Car jacket. We're gonna have to go with you, you, and you. Go, man! I'm winning. We don't have a lot of people on this, do we? Right, we're going to see what else. Sea Hall. Swap grid. There. Hopefully they got it. I'll have to hire some people after this. Well, I can. I couldn't do it now. We need more people on this one because not a lot of people on it. There's only 6 swaps there. Okay. Yes! Good one! Whoop whoop! Suburb, hostage, let's go with a bit of Yancy Nancy Panty. Such a catchy music. This game just reminds you of Fallout 4, just because of the music. Come on, Yancy. Do me well, my friend. Right, fast. Right, we'll go fast, we'll do it with you. And you, let's go. Right, false alarm. Right, we're going to go to the side. Health slot. Go! Right, we're going into the night. Oh, God. Right, Feth. Let's see. Have you done well? Yes. I'm gonna, see if we can... Oh, the end of it. Oh, hang on. We need to do one more. Yants to go. Right, these two are going to be on the way of getting fired soon. Fire. No. Right, I think we're ready. I don't know. Waiting. Alright. With a deadly weapon. Shoot, yes. Yeah, I'll go with that one right now. Officer caught. Whoop Nance, Yancy Panty Dancy. I love that name. Right, the day should be ending soon. Very soon. And day end. It's gonna be ending soon. Getting this song on, singing them. Oh, end of the day. Yeah, so we end at 2. Right, we're all doing good. Right, we'll do you the next day. We're gonna have to fire small people. Racing gangs run wild. Investigation continue. Resign. Oh, God, I need a good stretch. Right. Oh, what's this?
The people of Freeburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm. And we're talking about people who would step over a corpse if it was blocking the door to the coffee shop. But apparently all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of hundred rats in the ice arena. The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre. Nobody knows who he is, what he wants, or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered with ostrich feathers. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and cheap theatrics has got the people all worked up. Everyone understands when some Freeburg crook satisfies the basic human need to rob and kill. But when someone steals a lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking questions.
I would.
Myself, I kind of like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really? Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't think so. In the old books about revolutions, I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag of damp powder. Or maybe the innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water. It's something to think about.
Woo! Yes, you can go home. Yes, you can go home. Come tomorrow. Start today. Buying records. We can buy something. Yeah. So the 31st of July we'll have more songs to play. To you. This one's catchy. Wait.
Don't you leave me here must go, sweet mama. Please leave a dime for bed. Rooster crow and a hen ran
Right,
around.
go, 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 go. Right,
She
that's
said,
fine.
if you want my fricassee, you'll have to run me down.
Deputy. We haven't got a lot of people on here either, we've got 5.
I'm Alabama bound. Alabama bound. I followed you round from town to town. I'm Alabama bound. Don't you leave me here.
Next one. After this one, guys, we're gonna end it. Attempted murder.
9/11.
Ah, go.
412A in progress.
Right, let's continue. Actually, no. Do you? Oh, great. We need to do all 3. Hmm. Right, mafia assignment. Oh, great.
412A.
I can't do anything about this. I can't. No. Go. Oh, that was close. Woo! Aw. Whoa.
have a situation here. 210 complete.
Woo! Nice job. Right, Beth. Right, so this message from the mob robbery. You got 3 new frames from Detective Beasley. Right, the day is going to be ending in an hour.
I was trying to raise 10 water, Sergeant Foxmont.
Right, backup's on the way. Come on. Right. Yes, we got him. Disappointed. Right, end of the day. So, this is our next shift. Right, yes. Right, guys, so I'm going to end the stream here. Oh god, love this game. Guys. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, ding dong that bell, and I'll see you guys in a video of This Is the Police. Get on the ground! So yeah. Bye.